Did you two guys get one too?
Nah, bro, we don't want none of those.
Why? Do you support murdering babies? What? Well, you know, children are a blessing from God, right? You know that, right?
Huh?
Children are a blessing from God.
Gotta have kids?
Yeah.
I'm black. I want to have more kids.
Yeah. Well, Planned Parenthood, they want to wipe out the black community. Didn't you know that, right?
I don't want to be like.
That's why Planned Parenthood exists, to wipe out African Americans.
What you think?
And that's wicked. Because that goes against the law of God that says you shall not murder.
I don't want to have no teenage. I don't want to be no teenage dad.
Well, then don't have sex outside of marriage. Wait, because that's what God intended. It was for marriage to be for sex to be in the context of marriage between a man and a woman.
So you're against it. So you're against having sex
outside of marriage.
But it's not my fault that all these bitches went up. Now, what was it? What was her name? The hanger?
Margaret Sanger.
Huh?
Margaret Sanger.
Yeah. Are you with her? Not
No.
the one. I'm talking about the one that back hanger. Whatever her name is.
Margaret Sanger.
No, the other one.
Who?
When you open it up.
Okay, what are you talking about?
Right here. Same.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a founder.
What's your message? What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to communicate to people that we're living in the midst of mass genocide, not only of babies with darker skin, but babies with lighter skin. I mean, it's it's murder, and the law of God says you shall not murder. And there's a Planned Parenthood right here in Denver, not too far from here. And
so what about the fewer babies they're talking about?
Fewer babies? What do you mean?
They said fewer babies for the Negro population.
Well, she was saying that we want to exterminate the Negro population, and she actually spoke. If you research this, because I have, Margaret Sanger actually spoke at KKK rallies. At least one.
That's not the word she said. You just re-quoted it.
Well, I mean, yeah, I rephrased it, but it's right here.
Sanger?
Oh no, I'm heavily opposed to what she was trying to do, because she was. Do y'all know what the word eugenicist means? You can look up eugenicist. Means that you want to create, basically, you want to wipe out inferior races and create a superior race. That's what Adolf Hitler was trying to do. He was trying to destroy the Jewish population because he saw them as inferior. And why?
And she spoke.
No, I'm a Christian. What's that?
She spoke what I'm saying. What?
Well, I don't know her exact words, like at the Ku Klux Klan rally. I think it was in the 1930s that she spoke at one, and she was invited back. I mean, right there, that should tell you the fact that she was invited and spoke at a Ku Klux Klan rally. I mean, that tells you she was not a good woman. I mean, and Hillary Clinton has avidly supported her as well. But the main point is that we shouldn't be murdering people, and I also want to communicate that God can save you if you're in your sins. Jesus Christ can save you, because that's why I'm here doing this. Because God saved me.
So you're against abortion?
Yeah, I'm a Christian, so I'm trying to abolish it. And well, but the child inside of the womb of a mother is not her body. It's the body inside her body. So it's not her.
Yeah, but what if she got raped? What if she got raped and she doesn't want the baby?
Well, she can love her child because she has.
She got raped.
Well,
She didn't want to have a baby.
What if she's like 13 and has a child from rape?
Well, you don't punish the child for the crimes of his or her father, right?
But why should she be punished? It just makes sense.
Well, I mean, it's awful what happened to her.
I mean, yeah,
But should we punish the child?
Hold up, but then you're just completely dismissing like what happened to her.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But should we dismiss the life of her child? Because the child had nothing to do with.
I understand we both have different opinions, but I mean, it's her body.
Bro, could you honestly say that you felt the same way, bro?
Yeah. Oh no, there are a lot of women that feel the same. There are a lot of women that feel the same.
We are friends now.
But a Christian believes the law of God that you shall not murder. There are no exceptions to murder. And well, let me ask you this: do you think it'd be okay to murder a baby conceived in rape outside the womb after he or she is born?
She didn't want to be raped. She was
outside the womb.
Okay, outside the womb. So it's not even a baby. It's a little thing.
It is a baby. It is. It's a child.
No, really.
That's where you all begin your life, in the womb, in the body of your mother. So this is. Are you gonna read it or rip it up? Because some people are upset. Don't let it in the washing machine either. So that's. I mean, I wish a Christian had come to my high school because I grew up in the public school system and taught me this, and they never did. You know how old I was when I found out about Planned Parenthood? 22. 22.
You were 22 when you found out about Planned Parenthood?
Planned Parenthood, yeah. Because I was never taught anything about it. I didn't even know who Planned Parenthood was. I never heard the name.
Maybe if you knew that you had an option to like get rid of or not have a kid, maybe you would have done some shit when you were in high school.
I don't know. Well, but why did we justify murder? Because it is murder.
That's true.
It is. See, he understands it's murder.
I understand. Like I don't agree with the.
Even check this out. I've actually been reading and studying abortionist words lately. Actual abortionists, those who murder babies. They'll even tell you it's a human being. They'll tell you it's a person. Hillary Clinton, who obviously ran against Donald Trump in the recent presidential election, she's in an interview. She called the unborn child a person.
Oh, question.
Just look it up. She called the unborn a person. And she said, she referred to the unborn as a child. And she's one of the most pro-abortion people in the country. And she even affirmed the humanity of the child in the womb. And abortionists have affirmed it. I can tell you 3 or 4 abortionists off the top of my head who have called the unborn child a person, said it's killing what they're doing. And so even abortionists have affirmed that.
Random question. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I know I didn't.
You didn't? You voted for, who'd you vote for?
I voted for a third-party candidate who fears God. I don't vote for baby killers or those who don't fear God. But that, are any of you Christian?
Not Muslim.
Muslim? Okay. What about you?
He's Christian.
And you're a Christian? Professor?
I really have no idea.
You don't know?
No.
And you? What is Muslim? So both Muslim. So, well, for all of you, what's going to happen when you die? I know you're young. And I mean, not too long ago, I was in your shoes, in high school. But even when I was in high school, I could have died. And any one of us could die today. So what will happen when you die? Let's say that it happened, tomorrow, that there was a mass shooting here, and you're the victims. Where would you go? Where would you go if you were one of the victims of that shooting?
It's up to God.
Well, it is, but he gives you the ability to turn away from your sin and trust in Him, right?
I don't do anything wrong.
What's that?
I don't do anything wrong.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Well, you had the law of God written on your heart, the 10 Commandments. Did you know the 10 Commandments?
Yeah, isn't it like? Yeah, I do. I actually learned this at school.
See, I didn't even know him when I was growing up. I didn't know him that well. You shall have no other God before me. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not bear false witness or lie.
Where they, I forgot. They have like, I forgot, but we read this book and then they were like, the Salem witch.
Salem witch trials.
Yeah, we read that, so that's how I know.
That's how you know what?
That's how I know that. I don't know. Where she fucking gets it.
Well, if you know the commandments, even a few of them, you know that you've broken it, if you're honest. We've all broken the 10 Commandments, every one of them.
Nah, I lied.
What's that?
But like little lies.
Well, even one sin is enough to send you to hell. I've committed plenty of sins in my life, and Jesus Christ forgave me because I repented, turned away from my sins, repented, I trusted in Him. And no other thing in this life will save you. Whether Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, Catholicism, only Jesus Christ can save a person. Do you know what Jesus said about Himself in the book of John?
What did he say?
Have you read the Bible? Have you read the Bible?
Just kind of a little bit, not too much.
Well, Jesus said, John chapter 14, verse 6, Gospel of John, He said, I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. So, correct me if I'm wrong, Muslims believe that Jesus was a good person or a prophet, right?
Yeah. Did he say he's the son of God?
Well, he claimed to be God. He actually claimed to be God in John chapter 1 and also John chapter 10, I believe. He actually claimed to be God, which is why they tried to stone him to death. I believe on 2 separate occasions. Because they knew he was claiming to be God. He said, I am the...
Do you believe he's God?
Well, absolutely. I wouldn't be a Christian if I didn't.
I think God sent him.
In the
He's
Bible,
not God.
in the Bible, like, do you know exactly what He says about Him being God?
Well, he says, I think this is John chapter 10, I and the Father are one. The Father being God the Father.
So it doesn't say actually, like He doesn't like physically, like literally say I'm God.
Maybe not those exact words, but He says words that tell you He's God. Like in John chapter 1, the very beginning, He said, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. And later on it says the Word became flesh. Of course, that being Jesus Christ. And even in the book of Hebrews chapter 1, God the Father refers to Jesus the Son as God. So I mean, multiple times Jesus is referred to as God. And again, that's why they tried to kill him. They tried to stone him to death because they considered his claim to be God to be divine blasphemy. And even when he was on trial before the religious leaders, what he said to them, they knew he was claiming to be God. And they said, "What blasphemy? What further witnesses do we need? You've heard it for yourself." And they condemned him because they knew he was claiming to be God. And so but like one thing I want to point out is if he was a good person or even a prophet, and what he was saying, was he lying or misleading or he couldn't be. If he was a good person wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So I mean that's something very significant to think about. It's like, what are you trusting in for salvation? Are you trusting in something that's on sinking sand or a solid foundation? Do any of you have a Bible at home? Do you have a Bible at home? No. You have a smartphone, right?
Yeah, of course.
You can pull up on your smartphone.
Yeah.
Pull up the Gospel of John and just read it for yourself. And read what Jesus Christ said by himself. Don't take my words for it. Read what Jesus said by himself. The Bible says about it.
Can you do me a favor? I want you to just go home and just like go on YouTube and just search up as much as you can about Jesus in the Quran. And then I just want you to just think about it.
Actually, I do have a Quran.
You do have it?
Yeah. And not like right on me, but I do have a Quran because I wonder, because I'm trying to study different religions, and so so that way I can talk to those who like Catholics, Buddhists, Muslims, and understand where they're coming from. And because I don't want people to die and go to hell. And anyone who doesn't trust in Jesus, if they die in their sins, are going to go to hell. And as a Christian, I have a duty to warn them about that. And again, I wish Christians had done that for me when I was in school. Never did, that I can recall. I don't recall one Christian ever giving me the gospel, giving me a tract. So I mean, have you had Christians do that here before? Like, share the gospel or give out tracts?
They come from the church like that.
Really?
So sometimes we go to the church and we're like, there's where they go up there and just like eat and talk.
Go inside or something?
Yeah, inside.
Oh, okay. Is that a Christian church, Catholic, or
Over there is a Christian. And it's a program called Young Life. You might know.
Young Life? Okay. How often do they come?
They come every Tuesday, but like I'm friends. Like he's like my mentor, like one of the Young Life leaders. He's my mentor, so I'm always there.
Are you taking seriously the what they say about Jesus? What?
Yeah, because I'm trying to understand other religions as well. I'm trying to understand and see like where they come from.
So you're searching for truth.
Yeah, we're on our way. We'll come.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for talking with me.